What's up with y'all family? I'm bringing you back with a brand new video, and today I want to talk about, your power, man. Remember y'all, all these celebrities, they have one thing, you know, they have, let's just say, they have the spotlight, y'all. That's exactly what a celebrity is. You are someone that was given the spotlight, so you have a huge fan, or not fan, but a base with a big audience. That's what a celebrity usually has, and that's why they're known, or a lot of people like listening or tuning in, right? But this is what the chosen one's power is, family. So remember, y'all, your power is exactly that, but in physical representation, family. Don't mind the wind, y'all. But remember, y'all, you may not have a lot of followers if you, are starting something for yourself, especially if you're in the beginning stages, y'all. But remember this: when you walk outside, that's where your power is. That's when you see your celebrity like status, y'all, because you will get all eyes on you. A lot of people just fucking imagine crowds coming in inside of a building when you step in there, because they don't know that it's you, but they feel energy. But it's your energy, and that's why there's a lot of motherfuckers around you, y'all, not trying to touch you, but they want to be around that vicinity, y'all, because they feel that frequency. That's your power, chosen one. You have the power to go anywhere in the world and attract a full fucking crowd to you, literally, y'all. Like if you were on the stage performing, that's literally your power, y'all. So even if you don't have a big base of people who tune into you, whether you are making videos or pushing out content on other, apps, I bet you if you go outside, y'all, you gonna see what I'm talking about. You will see the attraction start to form, and that's because, y'all, the Most High is showing you how powerful that light is. So don't ever, compare yourself to the shit that you see on social media, y'all, because a sellout or someone who has gave away their freedom, or let's just say anything that they want to do, they can't do it. So like, let me give y'all a good example. Me, this is my power, y'all, and I'm not afraid to share it to the world because I'm here to help y'all, chosen ones. My power is to call that sun out, y'all. Think of a Rasengan, Naruto, he could summon that, right? We bet, baby. But my bad, y'all, the video had cut. But I was talking about how Naruto, y'all, or Minato, or even his son, Boruto, they can summon the Rasengan, from their chakra. That's their energy that they have built within. So they were always celibate, y'all. They were never fucking drained like most people in this world. Everybody chases booty, or they chase something that's gonna extract that energy from them. Because you haven't felt how it truly feels to live with high energy. So you don't know, but you were just so used to what society has taught you. But anyway, y'all, they can summon that power, or they can create anything through thin air, but it comes from them from within, because that energy is literally theirs. Me, y'all, I had the power to summon the sun in the sky, y'all. So, however these demons want to war with me, any way it goes, I know myself. So I know how to present and, protect my being. And I also know how to attack them, family. But remember, y'all, anybody who has a soul is a chosen one. You have the power to call that sun out in the sky, family, because you have the sun within you. Family, that's your power, literally, y'all. So, take heed in that, family, and use that, because that's literally all you have. It's your name, family. This wind, y'all, don't worry about the money, y'all. The wind is another power that you have as well, because you have to master all those elements, family. But when you do, you will see how powerful you really are, family. But remember, just because you may seem invisible to the world, you're not invisible, y'all. Everybody's watching you. Little do you know, you just don't see it, because you're expecting a number, you're expecting proof. The proof is in the making, yourself, y'all. You are walking power. You don't need no one to watch you, y'all, or you don't gotta feel like you're left out, because everybody's left out, because you chose to go higher in dimensions within you. Literally, that's your power, y'all. So if you're trying to wonder why don't you have money, there's no money in the world that can literally, y'all, buy your son. And that's why they give everybody a fat piece of bread, y'all, because they can't take the sun, y'all. They can't handle that power. So what they gonna do is try to buy your morality, so you can consume all the shit that keeps the sun cloudy. You know, family. That's exactly why y'all clouds were made in the beginning. You know, they were made to block out sunlight. But you should question yourself, why, if it's something that's organic to the realm? Exactly. So in reality, there's no problem with what the fuck's going on. It's just that these beings or these lesser gods, yo, that live on the planet with us, they can't absorb the sun like you. So that's why they fight daily, yo, to keep it from shining all fucking day. You know? You don't understand, yo, how much pressure that is built up in me because of all the attacks that is sent my way. Everywhere I go, yo, people are tempting me to sell my soul. Because, yo, I know how powerful I am. And that right there makes me know that I'm, like I say, well known in this world, yo. Whether I have money, you know, power, or I give y'all true statistics, which is truth, yo. I built my page with identity, y'all. I didn't have nobody. I didn't have no group. I don't want no fucking Nicole behind me, yo. The only thing I want is to remain solid. You know, what does Zero say? Stay solid out here, y'all. And if you can, yo, you will reap what is given to you, yo. So I want to remind y'all, family, that don't ever feel left out, y'all. If you don't have the money you want, the women that you are adoring, y'all, they ain't coming your way, y'all. These women out here, they vibrate so fucking low, y'all. All they care about is shaking their asses for the camera. That's how low they are living in dimension, you know. So why would you want to bag a bitch who's trying to show her ass to the world, yo? That you literally see there's no morals in that woman, you know. So I'm trying to remind you that the only thing they are doing, y'all, is promoting something that was given to them so they can get currency out of it, which is literally paper. But, you know, for anybody watching this video, whether you knew me or you don't, if you get this information, I appreciate you for, you know, dissecting it and run with it, y'all, because this is your power as well, y'all. You know, that's exactly why I have long hair, family, because the more energy that I hold on to, the more powerful and magnetic I become. So I'm not looking for 1 billion followers on Instagram, y'all. You know, I have generally a good 1,000 or whatever you want to call it, and I'm happy with that because those are people I actually knew. And you know, if they switch, so be it. But I still build myself up from the bottom. That's power, y'all. You know, don't ever feel left out, y'all, because you see fucking these celebrities with 100 million, 100,000 subs. They did things to get there. You know, they can't call the sun out when they want to. You know, they have to follow their contracts, y'all. And if there's any celebrities that watch me now, y'all, and you know, say you're a baddie, or say you're a king, but you know, you fell into the wrong hands without knowing. You know, don't do what I do, y'all, because you can't. You know, you're gonna risk your life for picking the side you chose, y'all. You know. So let me stick to my purpose, y'all, because this is what I came down here to do. But you can still eat healthy. You can still work out. You can still rise to high frequency, y'all. But you can't rise too high because you still gotta go around lesser gods, or you gotta go around your group, y'all, and be around people. Every celebrity that they have killed, y'all, that I have researched, y'all, they all been killed or EKIA because they were vibrating too high. They found that peace within it, so they didn't even give a fuck about being a celebrity. You know, they looked at it like, this is all a show, and I don't want to participate in this no more. So we're gonna blow your brains out. That's exactly how they took it, you know, family? So if you're thinking about trying to get money, or if you're in a rush to get something, y'all, I highly remind you to think about your decisions, because everything has pros and cons, y'all. You know, literally, everything has a pro and a con to it. And I don't want y'all to fall for nothing out here, y'all. I don't want Satan to conceive you, or, you know, try to take everything from you, y'all. You know, my life is hell, y'all. Everything has literally been taken away from me, y'all. Literally, y'all. I lost women that I wanted. You know, all the friends that I had, y'all, they either betrayed me or they were on some snake shit, so I ain't fuck with them. Or, you know, just some family will hate on you because they see your light. So that's why I remind y'all, family, only you know who you can be and who you are, because not everybody's gonna step in your shoes and present this information. You know, there's no target on my back as I give y'all this because Satan can't collect over here, y'all. We're gonna finish this video right here. But let me fill y'all in something real quick. The reason they want to buy our morality, family, is because since they can't take in the sun like us, the sun not only heals us, but it kills them because they want to stay vibrating low. They have the opportunity to take it, but they don't want to vibe high because they want to keep the world on a low frequency. So this is what I'm gonna tell y'all right now. The ones who are celebrities that sow they soul, they can't shine that sun in the sky like us because we can keep all our chakras open, especially that solar plexus. They were paid to dim them chakras, and that's why they don't want your ass vibrating low. And what they make y'all do is go around parties or go in big groups of people so they can harvest your energy to make you look stupid as fuck, and then they give you a bag for it, right? So there's really no point in being a celebrity, y'all, because if you don't want fame, what is it that you want? You don't need money, because once you vibrate high, you don't need shit in this world, y'all. All you care about is glowing like the sun, literally, y'all. These motherfuckers can do anything they try to, but they won't block out my sun because it's within me. It's gonna shine, literally, from my solar plexus above. That's why they are trying to buy my morality, but not only because they can't take it, but because the sun is giving you powers, man. Your skin is slowly glowing, and pretty soon, y'all, you will get those powers that I'm talking about, where you are gonna run like Sonic. You're gonna be able to do shit that you thought you could never do. Fly, man, that's little shit, y'all. You're gonna be able to pick up cars and throw them bitches like nothing, literally, y'all. They wouldn't be able to invent no superhero movie, y'all, if they knew that you couldn't do that, because they can't create, they don't have a soul. So that's why they gotta steal what you have and show you it to make money off of you. But I remind y'all, family, if you have stayed to watch the end of this video, I give y'all truth. I give y'all what I see reality to be. And remember, if you haven't sold out or you are a chosen one, you don't need money, y'all. All you need is light. The more light you have, the more powerful you get, y'all. A name, you know, a group, or just a fan base doesn't give you strength, y'all, because you're relying on people to fuck with you, y'all. You get your power from within, y'all, and you shine that. You will see that if you go out in this world, y'all, and watch how much motherfuckers get around you, because that energy, they love it. You know, they're like fiends, they're like dope fiends, y'all, and they need a hit. So I remind y'all, family, this is why they don't want your sun shining, because not only can they not take it, it's killing them, but because it's giving you everything they took from you back then. Your powers are coming back to you. I promise you, y'all. You could look at me crazy, but a couple of years from now, motherfuckers start doing things that you thought was possible, phase through walls, jumping even higher than what you see. You know, you won't need no car, y'all. Everything you want to do, you will be able to do it naturally, y'all, because everything's rising to a higher frequency. That's what we're going back to, y'all. And there's nothing they can do about that, y'all, because you ain't sold out, y'all. They don't owe you a damn thing. I mean, you don't owe them a damn thing, but they owe you everything because they took everything from you. But I'm gonna remind y'all that if you have watched this video to the end, man, your power relies in the heat, y'all, because you can take it only if you vibrate at a high frequency, y'all. But I'll see you on the next video. It was all love, family. Remember, your peace and your soul is all that matters, y'all. Nothing outside jurisdicts you. All the people that laugh at you because you have no money, or you know, all these fucking baddies you want to call models, fuck them hoes. Let them crumble as well, yo, because you don't need them low ass vibrational beings around you. All they gonna do is try to train you. Fuck that. Let them be zombies, y'all. You're a king, you know. What did the Most High say? Ye are gods, y'all. Or read the fucking the poem, or literally the literature. But I'll see y'all, family. This was a good video, man. And remember, y'all, all you need is yourself. The Most High will guide you because He lives within you, family. But remember, your power lies outside. Sasuke Uchiha signing out.